What is up, you guys? In today's episode, I want to walk you through some business automations that are going to save you a ton of time and a ton of energy inside of your woodworking business. Let's dive in. All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. As always, I'm so glad that you're here. And in today's episode, I want to walk you through just a couple business automation tools and ideas that are going to save you a lot of time and actually improve your business dramatically. And so, first of all, I want to just start by talking about automations. The idea around an automation is that it's something that you set up and you build one time that works for you for a really long time, okay? The other thing I want to just talk about before we even dive in is that you can over-automate your business, right? So when it comes to being a woodworking business owner and you're marketing and promoting and selling locally, you need to have a personal touch. And I've seen businesses that have just tried to systemize and automate everything, and you kind of lose a personal touch. And one of the things that's going to differentiate you from the big box stores or your competitors is having that personal touch, being a human being on the other side of the phone or the other side of the conversation online, or shaking their hand in the coffee shop as you're going over quotes or whatever that thing might be, right? So just to give you a little caveat there is don't over automate your business, right? So first thing that you can do that will really help you inside of your woodworking business build trust is email automations, automated email campaigns. And so let me give you an example of what this looks like. So let's say that you have a website and somebody lands on your website that's interested in your product or service. Maybe you sent them there from an ad. One of the things that you can do is as soon as they land on your website, something that says, hey, get 10% off your first order, or get our free book on how to care for custom furniture, or enter to win a free table. You can do numerous things with this little pop-up that comes up on your website, right? When that happens and they enter their email address and that you send them the discount code, or you send them the free PDF guide, or whatever the thing is that you want to send them, they get added to an email campaign. And so what's cool about this is you can build out an email campaign that really walks through everything that they need to know in order to place an order with you. So you can have an email that goes out how to pick the right table size. You can have an email that goes out how to pick the right wood. You can have an email that goes out how to pick the right finish. You can have an email that goes out that says, why should you pick us over our competitors? You can have an email that goes out that says, here's the problem with the furniture industry and here's what we're trying to do to solve those problems. You can have emails that go out that say, hey, don't just take our word for it. Here's some reviews from our customers. Be sure to check these out. You can have a 10 or 15, 20, 30, 50 part email series that you build one time that when they get added to that sequence, they start getting those emails, and you can set it up to where they get an email every hour, which I wouldn't recommend, obviously, but you can send an email day 1, day 2, day 5, day 10, day 15, 20, 30, 50, whatever, right? So automated email sequences is something that once you build it, you never have to touch again, but you can service and develop trust with a lot of people, and it basically is completely hands-off after you build it the first time, okay? So definitely something I would encourage you to look into. Number 2, it's kind of automation. It's also kind of batching your work all at the same time, and that is scheduling all your posts for social media in advance. One of the biggest problems that we see with our clients inside of the Woodworking Business Accelerator program is that honestly, you just don't post very often on your social profiles, on your social pages. That is something that feels like it doesn't really do you any good, but what it does do is it provides trust and credibility to your brand. If let's say, for example, you join the Woodworking Business Accelerator program, we start running your ads, but you only post once a month, well, you don't look like a very active business, right? You want to be posting at least a couple times a week minimum to your social profiles, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever that thing might be. And so what you can do is you can actually sit down all at once and schedule all your posts that are going to go out for the next month within an hour, right? So you can sit down on your computer, you can schedule, let's say, 8 posts to go out for the next 4 weeks. So that's 2 a week. And you can be done. You schedule it, you create it, you're done, and then those things get posted automatically for the next 4 weeks, right? It's going to save you a lot of time. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it. You can schedule it, and then you're done, okay? Here's the next one. And again, this is one of the things that I want to caution you not to over automate this, but there is an element of this that can help you and can serve you, okay? So the next one is automated responses or chatbots, okay? So one of the ways that we generate leads for our clients inside of the Woodworking Business Accelerator program is that we just point all of our leads to Messenger, where we can have a conversation with the client, get them a quote, and start working through any hesitations they might have, any questions they might have, objections they might have. But one of the things that you can do is you can set up an initial response, or even maybe 2 initial responses, so that by the time that you get there and you're actually in person on the other side of the computer chatting with the client, you've basically weeded out who's a good lead and who's a bad lead, right? So if you immediately are hopping on and responding to every single lead, sometimes it can get laborious. And a lot of the leads that you're going to get are not going to be qualified leads, right? Probably half of your leads. The other half are what I call workable, right? And then the goal, especially when you sell high ticket custom furniture that, your average order value is $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, you don't have to convert a whole lot of leads in order to have a great month. You only have to sell 2 to 5 people to have a $10,000 plus month inside of your business, right? So, but when it comes to automated responses, the goal of that is to be able to respond quickly. Studies show that if it takes you 10 minutes or longer to respond to an initial inquiry, your chances of selling that lead drop by 80%, okay? So we want to respond quickly to all leads that come in. But then the other part of that is that you can also ask some initial questions to get them engaged. From there, you can know where to direct the conversation. So one initial automated response, or maybe 2, would be as far as I would want to go with that. But this can help you dramatically, especially if you're trying to build everything and handle leads and sales all at the same time. Those are 3. Here's the last one, and what I believe to be probably the most powerful and most important one, and that is paid ads. And so you're like, okay, how is this an automation? What does this exactly mean? When I talk about automations, I also want to just focus on this idea of leverage. And so paid ads are one of the greatest forms of leverage that you can introduce into your business. And I will sing this and preach this and teach this until the cows come home, because you can be sitting on your couch with your family and get an order on your website when you're running paid ads, right? You can be sitting on your couch with your family and be giving out a quote and taking a deposit at 9 o'clock on a Friday night. With paid ads, you're not out in the streets promoting your business. You're not shaking hands, door knocking, cold calling. Paid ads is doing all the work for you. Just to let you guys know, this last month, January alone, my Instagram profile reached over like 400,000 people because of paid advertising, right? There's no way that I could reach 400,000 people in a 30-day span by trying to grind it out. There's no way possible. But with paid ads, we're growing our business, we're reaching people, we're taking care of people, we're promoting our products, promoting our services, and it's a huge form of leverage that allows me to get all my time back, okay? So if these things are things that you want some help with, or if these things are things that you want to implement into your business, or you need to start getting some more sales, this is what we do. This is what our business is, okay? So we create content here to talk about ways to help you with your business. If you don't want to work with us, you don't have to. You can take these principles and you can go run with it and go do it yourself. But if you're looking for some help with these things, be sure to reach out to us. Be sure to check us out. So to wrap this video up, I got 3 resources for you in the description below. The first one is the Handmade Business Secrets ebook. That's completely free to you. Just enter your name and your email. That's the first link in the description below. We're going to send that over to you, where it really walks through the principles, the business principles that you need in order to grow your woodworking or your handmade business, okay? Again, it's totally free, no strings attached. The second resource that we have for you guys is the Handmade Hero Academy program. If you're watching this and you're like just dipping your toes in the water, you're trying to figure out how to get your brand started and established, the Handmade Hero Academy program is going to be the #1 recommendation I can give for you. It's a low-cost program that's really going to give you some principles that are going to help you get established, right? I would not recommend that program if you are already super established. Then I would recommend the Woodworking Business Accelerator program, which is our more flagship program, where we really help you scale and grow in dramatic fashion. Our goal is to get you beyond $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 per month within about 60 to 90 days, right? And so we did that over like 35 or 40 times in 2024 for clients. We took them to $15,000 or more within 60 days, right? So this is proven. I can say this with confidence that we have a system that works, that we know what we're doing. If you work the system, you come in and you listen to what we teach you, you engage with the program, you're going to see incredible results pretty quickly inside of your business, right? So with that being said, guys, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. If this was helpful to you, be sure to smash that like button and be sure to subscribe. If you're on a woodworking business or a handmade business journey, we want to partner with you. We want to give you some tips and some tricks and some tools along the way so that you can scale and grow your woodworking business or your handmade business in dramatic fashion. So with that being said, appreciate you all. As always, love you guys. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.